Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood, the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
3, 4, 5. We live.
Yes, we are.
Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
And I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother. And welcome to a Saturday night edition of Hoodview Politics live stream.
Now, if you're new here, you don't know what to expect.
Nah.
Now, if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chasing magas and coons, and now you Puerto Ricans too. You on the list. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? Now, welcome to everybody out there that takes the time out to even think about politics. Take the time out to go out and vote. Appreciate you for tuning into these dumbass motherfuckers like here from the streets, but we know our shit. What's going on, player?
Oh, I'm good. Just trying to keep it with all the goings on here. But shit happens so fast and furious.
True.
You can't keep up with this shit.
So since the election, have you been able to watch news?
Little bit, but not much. Oh, I be trying to watch the news. I be keeping up though. I be keeping up online. I be having my phone on me, so I be good on that. But I don't know. Everybody blaming each other, saying slick shit, throwing everybody under the bus. I hope y'all know the next motherfucking election is in motherfucking 2 years. And the next presidential election is in motherfucking 4. So I need to get that shit together and get on the same page. Or look, we know right now it's about, I'm gonna choose a round number. Say it's about 75 million MAGA voters out here. So the Republican Party is basically MAGA, even though you got.
There's no such thing, man. I don't know why they don't call it MAGA.
Right, they just call it MAGA because that's what it is. So they ain't got. It's not 75 million other Republicans to combat that. So you already know you gonna end up with probably running against JD Vance, even though some other motherfuckers will try to get in it.
True.
So
He'll be only 44, so yeah, he definitely running.
Yeah, he running. And that's who they want, because that motherfucker crazy.
But he a piece of trash ass candidate.
Yeah, he ain't shit.
But we gotta remember that don't mean
shit now.
He's the symbol of whatever the Trump is.
That don't mean shit no more now.
Yeah.
But somebody gotta emerge out of this shit.
All right, there's a lot of things that happen here that a lot of people need to look at themselves and say, I was for example, Charlemagne the God on Breakfast Club, right?
Mm-hmm.
We understand that once he switched from Biden to Harris, that he was on board. We get that. We understand that. But before that, he was one of the people trashing Biden.
Yes, he was.
So if you go 12 months trashing this person, it's irrelevant if you like this person for the last 2 months. You feel me? Because you already did the damage. You feel me? It's like,
yeah.
That's why he tried to do the town hall. He tried to make up for the loss.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it, bro. You already did it a long time damage. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, he did a lot of things on his radio show that he couldn't come back from. And again, Trump don't. Tony don't like when I say this, right? Trump know how to run campaigns, right?
Hey, I gotta give you that shit. He ran the fuck out of this one.
And it's one thing he do. He goes gutter, right? And gutter, if over history, if nobody understand, gutter cuts straight to the core. Even if you go back to Swift boating, like it was misinformation, but it cut to the core.
Yeah,
right. Even if you go back to when Main Man do the video where they had a little girl picking up flowers and the shit blew up behind her, right? It was misinformation, but it cut to the core.
But they even said that themselves when JD Vance said he don't give a fuck if it's true, if they eating cats or dogs or not.
Exactly.
That if it's true or not. So,
but that's what he's saying.
They just wanted the issue out there.
Exactly. He don't care if it's true or not. Yeah. What we just want to do is have people had the illusion of first people's coming over the border, which is what we've been trying to tell y'all. So it's irrelevant if that story true or not. It brings light to what we telling y'all. The border is being overran. You feel me? Yeah. So, but okay, Charlemagne, like I said, started off beating up Biden. So that's on tape. That's on radio, right? And the smart thing the Trump campaign does, like I said, they got it. If y'all don't remember the video that last couple of weeks, and I was like, bro, Trump using Charlemagne in a video, in the ad, right? And all of a sudden they came back on their radio show the following day, right? And started saying, hey, it's a video, it's an ad out there, and Trump using, we don't agree with it. Remember that shit? I don't know if you remember that video.
I might have missed that.
I'm gonna play it right now.
This is the Jim Heath Channel playlist of 2024 campaign ads.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
Hell no, I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to that.
Kamala supports transgender sex changes in jail with our money.
Kamala even supports letting biological men compete against our girls in their sports. Kamala is for they, them. President Trump is for you.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Be sure to subscribe.
Right there. Now, as you can see, they are freely saying that she is for sex change in jail.
Yeah.
And your money is being funded to that.
Right.
Taxpayer money.
Right.
And those two was on the show. Hell no. She want our money to go to that? Nah, man, I ain't with that. Whole time, just a whole lie. Right? But they spent an hour on their show saying they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't allow it. They ain't with it.
See, this goes back to the problem I have with all these motherfuckers, celebrity motherfuckers that jump out there. They'll jump out there at election time or whatever and try to be on the right side of history. But right after that shit over and their name ain't being spoken, none in politics, they done. You don't hear nothing about them. So,
and remember, Breakfast Club didn't even add a political part on their podcast until Kamala got in.
This is,
you notice that Angela Rye was on it.
But this is something, and just listen to what you were saying. This is something I just noticed. Maybe it's something I missed, so you can get me right if I'm wrong. Other than D.L. Hughley, was there anybody else who came out and really apologized to that woman about them lies that were told to her and make an honest effort to straighten the lie out? Other than what D.L. Hughley did, I don't remember nobody else doing nothing like that. And
no,
knowing that, dude, you perpetuated that lie. You pushed it. You had some fake ass outrage over something that's not fucking true, and now you getting all high and mighty because Donald Trump went and used it in an ad. What the fuck you think? If it's out there, if
You
it's
did
out
it.
there,
You
they're
said
going to
it.
use it.
And they thought it was funny at the time.
Yeah.
And then if you step back, they're being what's that when you anti-gay, anti-whatever the fuck that they trans joints? They being homophobic. You hearing them? Oh hell no, not my money.
Yeah. And you and
on top of that,
and to get it straight, you cannot get no damn gender operations in fucking prisons any fucking way. They don't do. You barely get motherfucking cold medicine in the motherfucker. They ain't giving you no more than what the fuck they have to. The doctors in there some shit.
Now,
so that's not happening.
All right, first of all, it's called transgender reassignment surgery.
Yeah.
Now
you ain't doing those damn sex change.
Now, for anybody don't know, so we can get the record straight. In 2018, in the federal budget memo, 2018, who was president? 2018, who was president in 2018? Was that Donald?
Yeah, it was Donald Trump.
It was Donald was president in 2018. The budget memo says, under this law, you're obligated to pay prisoners surgery if deemed medical necessary, still legal until 2022. Now, if I could just think, Kamala, was she president?
No.
Let me think. One more thing. Was Biden president? So the thing went under law under Donald Trump. It went under law under him.
I ain't gonna tell you that.
And him, act like he don't even know nothing about it. She did it. And the whole time she wasn't even nowhere near none of that. In fact, she was in the Senate in the motherfucking where she was at in California. Where at the time she was blocking those joints at the time in California. She blocked them until they proved to her that it was going to be a life-saving surgery. And that was her stance. Because it went under the law. Well, she was in California, but somebody else was president. And her stance was, they have to prove to me that it's going to save their lives first. And what they did was take out a conversation he had with a transgender on an interview, right? And when she responded to that transgender, I want to make sure that everybody, what she mean, everybody, black, white, female, male, anybody,
everybody,
to have the rights under the law. They cut that off to just make it seem like she talking about transgenders. Put it with these two fools talking about, hey, Kamala Harris gonna do that? Nah, not my money.
Yeah.
And you know how much that they said changed the election, how many points that changed the election with? Because he played this during baseball games, World Series, the big hockey games, where you know the rednecks at. And it made them turn off from Kamala by 2.2 percentage points.
Damn.
Ain't that a damn?
Damn. Yeah.
Because now it makes her seem like she walked for crazy stuff like transgender stuff, having people play men, girls play men type stuff. You feel me? Now she balled it up in that. And when the whole time, none of that has nothing to do with her. She never even spoke about none of this. It's the craziest thing, bro.
Yeah. Going back Going back over this campaign and everything. You're gonna see so many things that really help cause this shit to happen. You just like the shit we was talking about earlier with motherfuckers going on podcasts or motherfuckers like Charlamagne out there accusing her of some shit that wasn't true and running around kicking that shit out. It's so much shit that really contributed to this. I mean, I think that's why I had to dial back on the news a little bit, because it's a lot. And this party and this Democratic Party got to do something. They got to bring this shit back together and bring it back together quick, because whoever the party that lost the election was going to be in disarray or be in shambles anyway. So whoever,
and then also in her state, she blocked any person that wanted to get a transition surgery. There was a convicted felon, man that tried to change to a woman, shit like that. And they had to have a settlement with her because she was not allowing that to happen.
Yeah.
So she was pushing back on all this transition stuff the whole time.
And see,
but again, Tony, it's them being nice to people. Like, they don't want to see people get hurt. And that their Achilles heel.
Yeah. Fuck that.
It's tough.
They gotta look. I was thinking about this a minute ago. The motherfucker, whoever come out of the primaries is gonna have to be one
a mean dude,
dirty,
girl.
nasty motherfucker. He got some dirty, rotten, nasty, filthy, underhanded motherfuckers behind him. That's what it's gonna take. Because look, if you keep playing
soft and nice with these guys and to be the big person and shit, man.
Right. And you have to be that way for real because of the policies that you kicking. You kicking out policies that to help uplift the people. So I get it that you can't come out and be some nasty motherfucker on one hand, and then on the other hand, you trying to uplift the people. It's a fine line to walk. I can dig that. But at some point, you got to push back on the lies. And to the people who believe the lies, push the lies, didn't want to research and find out whether it was true or not. What fucked me up is with the same amount of passion that you jumped out there, being loud and wrong about the lie, use that same amount of passion and jump out there to re-educate the people that you miseducated about this woman, and with that same passion, get it straight. Because you put something out there that your listeners and a lot of people got in their head as true. But in the end, you'll jump out there on the motherfucking campaign trail and on a stage or something, or do a video or get an interview. But in that interview, you still didn't re-educate the people you miseducated and get them fucking lies straight. And that's a problem.
That's tough. He tried to they had to show after that and try to say they don't approve of it. You're not approving of it is regardless. You said those things. And now it's out there at a time you don't want it out. You don't want the backlash. Yeah.
That's all it's about. You said what you said, and you meant what you said at the time. Your ass just don't want the backlash.
But that was a smart ad.
But that was, yeah.
They fucked them up and put it in certain spots. Oh, he said they only ran it in the battleground states only.
Yeah.
$250 million spent on that ad alone.
Man, they went in them battleground states and did some work and said, fuck the rest of the country. we got that.
And started talking about either the immigrants or gauge stuff. All in battleground states. So what did it tell you though? The battleground states are only worried about bullshit like that. and they run out. They running our country now. Now you see what I'm saying?
That's kind of like where the culture wars.
Like you said, when these 7 battleground states, we're gonna see which one of them is the racist one. Maybe you said that. It's all of them.
It's all of them. It's all of them.
Every one of those motherfuckers, bro. Now you can't say you expected every one of them, though.
I expect every one of them.
Like, come on.
I said, yeah.
You said wherever one of these battleground states
want to be,
pick him.
I said whatever
they
state,
racist as fuck.
period. Whatever state went red.
Well, we already knew stuff like Oklahoma and all that shit was going to do that.
I thought
them battleground states, I just ain't think everybody's racist in the battleground states.
I think that's what a lot of people doing. A lot of people expected that something funny went on somewhere along the line, and they waiting for the shoe to drop. I think that's what because
even if he did something, let's think this for a minute. He lost in 2020, and he tried to steal that one, right?
Yeah.
Now his life is on the line in this one. He can go to jail if he lose. He know this. You think he ain't trying to set this up again? Like he was just like, you know what? I'm gonna let this one go on the up and up, even though my life on the line. I tried to steal the other one though, but this one on my life on the line, I ain't gonna try to steal this one. Like, come on, bro. He did some shit now. Come on, bro. Whether we can find out or not is irrelevant because he'll still be president. You see what I'm saying? Whenever they steal the shit, if they become president, even if you prove it, who gives a fuck? He's still president.
Yeah. You got to prove it. You got to prove it before you take that oath.
Exactly. Like we already know Elon Musk, Russians, all type of shit.
All kind of shit.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And if a Puerto Rican or a Spanish motherfucker want to believe all that shit Russians told him, ain't nothing we can do.
Ain't nothing you can do.
That's all to it. You know what I'm saying, Doc? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But politics will go on after January 20th. It's just going to go in a whole nother direction in our life that we haven't seen since Reagan. Now, I don't like when motherfuckers scream, he blew on her out. He got a mandate. Because that's not true, right? Because if he got a mandate, what the fuck Biden had? Biden beat this motherfucker by almost 10.
Yeah.
That's a real mandate.
Biden had a mandate.
That was a real mandate right there.
Biden had a mandate.
But these motherfuckers just $1 million, 2 million more than her in the joints. It's not a mandate, bro.
Nah, with her.
He just won.
Nah, the mandate coming from.
He just won.
No, the mandate is coming from him taking all of the battleground states.
So let me ask you this.
That's how they say it. Now
his mandate.
He blew her out. He might not have totally blew her out in the numbers in the popular vote.
I know what you're saying.
But he blew her out in the electoral college. When you look at that map, and see how red it is, he blew her out.
So what you're saying is the country is okay in racism?
Yeah.
You say it's a mandate to do what? Be racist?
It's a mandate. He got a mandate and he got carte blanche to do what the fuck he want to do. So and whatever he about, if it's about racism, it's about misogyny, if it's about whatever, he won. And he won. He got the Congress. He already got the Supreme Court set up. So he got a mandate from the people who voted for him that Project 2025 is what we want, and no, that's what we got.
They all said that he don't know nothing about that. Remember, right. So it can't be what they want.
It's well, if he don't know nothing about it,
he lied and say he don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
Remember?
Because if he don't know nothing about it, he about the dumbest motherfucker in the world. When the motherfuckers who wrote it was in his first administration, and motherfuckers that wrote it and they're still in his new administration. So you got motherfuckers all around him that he every time you look around, he popping up with one of the authors of Project 2025. So if he don't know, he about the dumbest motherfucker living.
True. But no. The point was he was lying about not knowing about it.
Yeah.
That's the point. Right?
Yeah. He was a lying ass.
So Project 2025, everybody most black people read this now. So that's why I say we was informed. We was over informed, be honest with you, as a people. But if you read Project 2025, it's a lot of things that he's screaming now out his mouth that he want to do, just actually in the book. Now, it's not our fault.
Try to warn you.
It is not our fault that this stuff is in the book that he's saying out his mouth. He was a fucking liar. What he said he don't know nothing about. Maybe he didn't know nothing about Project 2025, but he knew all the shit he wanted to do was in it.
Some bitch knew something.
That he knew. Now, he said something the other day, right? Where he had a little speech about education. I don't know if you've seen this, Tony. But in this joint right here is where he, to me, is talking about reparations for white people.
I seen it.
Now, some people be like, nah, he ain't say that and all that shit, right? But when he say he want to punish all schools for being woke and letting minorities in, and he want to punish them, and then he want to open it up for people can sue them. So that's saying whenever you let a black person get a job, get into college or a job, whenever you let that happen, that's DEI, and they get to sue you. Whoever white person that feel like they could have had that,
right?
He get to sue you now.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh yeah, and you know
that's what? Reparations. You know that, right? In education, the way I explain reparation will work for black people, he is doing it now for white people, bro. Like when I always say I ain't with the reparations, but if you could do it not by giving people checks, by institutionally doing things where black people will prosper, like colleges and schools and hospitals, right? He doing that, but for white people. He's putting an attorney general in there that's going to bring lawsuits against colleges that's bringing in black people.
See, well, we already done been through that. Thank you, because that's what I'm about to get to. Thank you to the Asians. Because I can't leave them out. I can't leave them out because you the ones who started this shit when you signed on to that dumb ass law that undercut affirmative action. And then y'all fucked around and found out when y'all thought y'all was gonna get in, was it Harvard or some school like that? Y'all thought y'all was gonna get up in there, and they not only shut out black people, they shut your dumb asses out too. This was really started the fucking ball rolling until till we got to what we getting now. So thank you. I forgot to thank the Asian people, along with the Latino men and the white women for, because not only have y'all basically given everything back that was fought for in the civil rights, y'all just giving it all back, and they just taking it apart piece by piece. Y'all white women gave everything back, everything back that was gained in the women's movement.
True.
So I just want to thank y'all, because it's going to take a coalition again, starting with black people, because we ain't having this shit, and we got to fight for this shit all over again.
Yeah, first of all, it's clear that us as a culture, black people, we ain't with whatever the fuck he got planned. Whatever you feel like is a mandate, we ain't with it.
Yeah,
as a culture. So, like he said, to remake the Democratic Party is just a whole nother thing, right? Mm-hmm. But as far as this education thing is concerned, this is a huge issue, because again, my goal for black people is reparations was through education, through the business administration and shit like that to make it easier for black people to prosper, not just give them checks. This motherfucker is literally doing that for white people in reverse.
Yeah.
And who in their right mind think a white person need reparations? You feel me?
Right.
But listen to this.
Insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children.
Hold on for a minute.
First of all, let's get one thing straight. If you got a minor, if your minor goes to a hospital, they cannot give your kid a fucking aspirin, without your permission, let alone perform a sex change operation. So where's you getting this from? But
he's talking about taking Medicaid away from states that do that. Like, what is he talking about?
what states do that? Do a motherfucking man, the shit these motherfuckers
What are you talking about taking Medicaid? Why you fucking with Medicaid for shit for?
Hey, they make these motherfuckers go through so much before they get their sex change and shit. That shit take years. The motherfuckers ain't just. I sent my son to school this morning. He came home a girl. What the fuck?
That don't even
Where the
happen.
fuck they do that at?
I'm confused if actually you believe that when he say it out of his mouth. Do a maga actually believe somebody go to school and come back a whole person? Like, you believe that? Like, what is that? Like, what is that? Can you campaign and convince a person like that believe that? Like, you send your kids to school and they come back a different gender? Really, though?
Come on.
Huh? Really? And this is a nigga that want to be president now that's talking like that.
Yeah. And people believe that shit.
What else he saying that dumb ass shit? Oh. So much dumb shit, bro.
Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers, which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will...
Wait. This nigga supposed to be talking about what he gonna do with education, and we been talking 2 minutes about sex change genders, bruh.
And what the fuck is it? What the fuck do a puberty blocker do?
Puberty? What is he doing?
What the fuck do a puberty blocker do,
bro?
What a puberty blocker?
A what?
It's just natural. How the fuck? take this pill. You ain't gonna go through puberty.
I didn't vote for it, but look, listen to this for a minute. If you voted for him, right? Can you ask yourself in the right mind, what is he talking about, bro? He is wasting federal tax dollars that y'all bitch and moan about. Remember that?
Yeah.
To do something that's rarely happening. And have a whole speech about it and probably talking about education. Transgender? Bro, anytime we brought a maga on this motherfucker, that was the first thing they talked about. You know that? What are y'all so obsessed with transgender for? What the fuck is that? And you know, she lost because of that too, because that's all in that bottle. The transgender and all that. Because I guarantee you a dime for a donut that anybody that voted for Kamala is sympathetic to when they say, man, for girls playing in men playing in joints, man. And that can't happen type shit. Or man going in the girls' bathroom, and that part right there, I get. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
And see, another thing.
So it's a way to.
But
go ahead.
Now that you brought that up, looking back on it now,
yeah,
you can see how that hurt her
the worst
with them voters. And then you put Tim Walz on the ticket, and he had the tampons. He
solidified it.
But he had the tampons in the bathroom shit.
Which he could have just explained, but he never did.
Yeah, he explained it. He told him it wasn't tampons in the boys' bathroom. It was his tampons in the girls' bathroom.
Still don't like that.
But they don't. I mean,
again, this is Democrats' problem is they are being too nice for the vulnerable.
Yeah.
Even though I get it though.
See, this is what Democrats got to do.
Tough to do though.
This how Democrats got to react when they come out there and say some shit like, "Yeah, she wants sex change for prisoners," and look at him. He put tampons in the bathrooms in schools. Then when they go to their reasons and all this, he got tampons in the boys' bathroom. Y'all supposed to come out. Look, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Nobody put no motherfucking tampons in the boys' bathroom. Now, I'm sure they got women in their family that they grew up with, and they seen this if they went to school. It's a girl don't know what time or when her time of the month might start. So to keep them, come on, they don't want to go. Girls don't want to go through that. We done seen it happen. That's embarrassing. So what's the problem? If they in the girls' bathroom,
I don't get it.
What's the
trying
problem?
to think? What's them joints in our joint?
That's how they gotta fight. They gotta fight fire with fire, and that's what they ain't doing. They want to fight. They want a clean fight, but the other side ain't fighting clean.
Now you hit it. But again, the things that they fighting for are the things that a Republican turned into bad things.
Yeah, and they made it personal.
Like they fight for the climate, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they just want to get straws. It just make it so dumb that it makes you a clown for wanting to change the environment, right?
Correct.
So on all topics, they do that.
Yeah, that's what they do.
So it makes you that you caring about certain things make you odd, make you woke.
Yeah, that's what that's what woke means to them. That's what they turn woke into being.
Yes, exactly.
That
you basically care about motherfuckers.
And it didn't help that y'all took the party way to the left. You took it Bernie Sanders left. And then that's not going to appeal to the Midwestern voters.
But Biden never put a bill up for transgenders.
No, he just did it.
She never did anything for
He just did it.
transgenders. So why
Just
would
like-
they get blamed for stuff like that?
Yeah.
Even though they ain't talking about it enough, even though they support it, but they never talked about it. They ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's the oddest shit. It happened under Trump administration,
Yeah,
but he probably ain't do it either. You know what I'm saying? The Congress probably did. It was led by Pelosi and them. They probably did that. He probably ain't paying no attention to
That's the
shit.
problem. The Republicans.
That goes back to what you're saying too.
The Republicans.
Pelosi would have left.
Yeah, Pelosi just went crazy, and I don't know I don't know what she. I don't know. I just don't know what she thinking and where she coming from with this.
So let me ask you this, right? Do you think the Democrats in the Senate and the Congress should vote for or help them do anything?
No,
nothing.
No, I mean they got the votes anyway. So, but no, don't. You got to oppose. You got to stand on something because and most of them going to oppose. Well, I ain't gonna say most. Well, the ones that running and running again in the their seat is up in the midterm elections. They gonna vote nothing with MAGA. So it's gonna be whatever. You know, everything gonna be along party lines.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Just like it was with when the Democrats had control.
Now,
everything was wrong party line.
So far, we went too far without them having a voice and combating shit. So that's already a fault for me, as far as I'm concerned. You shouldn't let one day go past without combating all of this. They fuck Oprah up with lies.
Yeah.
You feel me? She probably don't even get involved in none of this shit no more now. Because now they making it seem like she accepted some fucking money she never need.
Yeah, said the same
ain't that some wild shit?
Said the same thing about Beyonce.
Exactly. And they ain't never fuck they need $1 million for.
Like, yeah, it's
meanwhile,
shit, it's
motherfucker 50 Cent was on the radio saying that Trump was begging him to come and offering him $3 million. But that's old fucking K, right? Trump was offering him $3 million, which is more than what they accusing Oprah of, which Oprah had a big ass thing she had to pay people to do. There was a big difference from just showing up like 50 Cent and rapping a song. He was gonna pay him $3 million for that. That's no problem though. Hulk Hogan can come on his stage, but not be looked at as a star for some odd reason, right? He's not a star for some reason. The shit is so crazy, bro.
Look, that motherfucker, they paid before she stopped doing it, and in the last campaign, they was paying Melania for appearances.
She started coming on the end.
Yeah, and they be paying her ass to do that shit too. So anytime, motherfucker, you gotta pay your wife to be seen in public with you, you ain't got no room to talk about a motherfucking body. No motherfucking body.
Inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports.
Okay. Now, keep in mind that he probably talking about fucking education.
Yeah.
He done went rambling on about transgender, the whole fucking education thing.
Yeah, he tired it. He done tired it.
He's about to get
he tired of the education.
Just about to do it. See how he did that?
He tired of the education, but it wasn't. It was about look at it. All that other shit. We coming after you motherfuckers after
Now,
after we do this mass deportation.
What he's saying now is a teacher can't, like if a child come to you and be like, look, I'm confused. I like women and I'm a girl. What should I do? Right?
Yeah.
He's saying the teacher can be locked the fuck up now if they engage in this conversation to help this person in any way, shape, or form.
Right. When all the teacher gonna do anyway is send them to the guidance counselor.
Bro. Then he say he gonna direct Congress. Like their whole time will be directed to shit that doesn't matter, bro. Like he probably had a Congress wasting time on transgender or whether or not teachers can talk to a gay person, and then he gonna make the law where you can't, where you fill out applications or whatever the fuck is nothing but male and female on there. Like, who cares? Now you see what I'm saying?
I mean,
but at the same time,
but
this is the shit he tapped into.
Okay.
Homophobic shit.
Okay.
And racism, bro.
Okay. So,
like, who gives? Like,
so I mean,
he don't want the he,
male or female,
and she's and
is assigned at birth. What else can you assign somebody at birth?
But what he says the I'm a he, a she, whatever they be doing, that shit is eliminated. That type shit.
So ain't nobody gonna slip no box that say other on the birth certificate.
So again, even people that vote for Kamala, stuff like this, they sympathetic to. Now you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you already get what I'm talking about anyway. So,
but see, that don't make no goddamn sense.
Even though it's dumb as fuck,
because it's a dumb.
But they'd be like, well,
yeah, because
I ain't tripping off
people
that.
People don't even fucking think because the hospital records, all of that shit, whatever that child came out as, that's on the hospital records. So
he don't want nobody to recognize gay people.
Yeah.
Are you paying attention to that?
Yeah.
It's just you can't recognize it.
Yeah.
As anything. It don't exist. And anybody that talks about it, they're gonna be sent to some fucking camp. And the teacher's gonna get locked the fuck up.
I'm telling you, they agree.
You can't be gay.
Next
to him, it don't exist.
Mm-hmm. And the next thing they're gonna start locking their asses up because they're gonna come back to enforcing sodomy laws.
And we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent.
I don't know where the fuck I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
See, when he starts saying that, it's like, what are you talking about? What make you say that as a person that's this high level in the government?
The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago.
See that?
Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
So now, his whole thing is people should not be gay first. You should not recognize people being gay second. And then if that person feel like he's supposed to be something else, you can't recognize that as anything. That don't exist.
Yeah.
That's all he's saying.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, so in 2025, they coming for gay marriage. They come for gay rights.
Wow. So again, as he balled it all up again. He did that shit again just now. The Democrats did that. Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
He said a few short years ago.
Like what?
But I think
how would they do that though? How would they make people be gay? How would they? What are you talking about? The Democrats did it. And then right after that, they'll pass a bill to defend them, and then they fall right in the trap.
I think it's going to be so many. It's going to be so many marches and protests this year coming in 2025. It might be a record.
Hit when he was president first time. We had a record of them joints. It was one every week.
Every week, and I think he's gonna break his own record because
it's gonna get nasty.
Yeah, because you're gonna have so many different demographics marching for something because he going after everybody. I think the only ones that probably ain't going, the only motherfuckers that probably ain't gonna motherfucking march is them damn illegals. They ain't doing no marching. They ain't doing their job for them. They just go down there and lock all their ass up. Lock all their ass up, but no, they ain't got papers.
This is amazing.
Yeah, but this is gonna be protest after protest after protest.
So his whole goal for education, this is supposed to be education.
Yeah,
is to block out black and block out gay.
That's why
in school.
Yeah.
If you stop talking about those two things, we good.
Yeah.
And then while you at it, put the 10 Commandments in there.
It's the whitewashing. It's the whitewashing of America right now. But look, it's
Ain't
people
nothing we can do. And everybody keep bringing up this. Oh well, we voted for Obama. I don't like give a fuck about this. The backlash we've been living with ever since then.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Very much.
Ever since that day, this bitch ass nigga been a backlash for that, and he's been the symbol for the backlash.
Yeah, they hate Obama.
The symbol for that backlash for putting Obama in there because they didn't get out and vote. We were more enthusiastic to vote at that time, which is the same. I'm trying to tell y'all, and that's how I got him over.
Oh yeah.
So they got so mad. Okay, motherfuckers, we're gonna get out for our racist, and that's what got him over.
And then you had,
and every time they do that, the Democrat had just cleaned up a mess that America is not even bitching off nothing right at the point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So Democrats not even mad at nothing really. They gotta work themselves up to go vote. Meanwhile, Republicans just constantly mad at everything, gay rights, this shit, that shit, straws, whatever the fuck.
Whatever, Trevor.
You just pissed off like a motherfucker, bro. But we want everybody, please follow us, man. Please check us out. We're gonna come out with more content, because we feel like now is the time to get even more aggressive, right? Than we were. You know what I'm saying? And to prove our point on a lot of shit. Like now, we just proved Project 2025, and everything he just said is in Project 2025. Look it up. Everything he said, from the transgender shit to the not teaching black histories, and the independent schools should have their own right to teach whatever the fuck they want to teach. All that is in Project 2025.
All of it.
Simple. So when people we've been trying to get magas on here, I don't know why they ain't want to come in no more, but they eventually come on.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean,
that's odd, ain't it? They ain't talking.
Ain't nobody talking.
Is that odd?
Because
I don't even think they wanted to win.
I
don't even think MAGAs wanted to win for real. They just wanted to have fun as a group.
I think everybody,
not win.
Everybody,
they shocked.
Everybody, November 6th got a wake up call. And a lot of Black MAGA got a wake up call. That's when true. They told you, and Slim went on out to put that video out there and said they told him, "Motherfucker, we just want your vote. We don't give a fuck about you. You will never be one of us because you ain't white." And I think motherfuckers woke up that next morning to the realization that this dude has got back in.
And even though this their guy, they were supporting the MAGA shit. They didn't pitch him as president. They didn't want him to be president.
And I think when it came, basically, it just came out that day that, yeah, you voted for us, but nothing over here applies to you.
Let's start off with the white reparations. Is that for the Black MAGAs?
Fuck no.
They told us this nigga wasn't racist. How you start off with some white racist shit?
Right.
How you start off with that? The first thing. It's not gonna stop. The racism ain't gonna stop from here, bro. For real, me and my man can cut off anything he did racist before January 20th. I guarantee we will have enough material racism from January 20th on, without even bringing up him not renting to black people. We didn't have to bring up none of that. He gonna have all this new shit. starting with the racist ass shit he just said just a minute ago about education.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're gonna pay white people that feel like they supposed to got in that school over a black person? They get to sue?
No.
Wait, what?
Thank you, Asians.
Really?
Hey,
For
look,
anybody who don't know, DEI is something that's put in place to help black people and minorities who've been held down in this society while white people ran down to the 100-yard line to help us get a foot in the door just to get looked at. Something like NFL Rooney Rule, when coaches at least have to get looked at, black coach, even though the fucking NFL maneuver around it. But it's there. It might happily have a black person get a job one time. You never know. But he look at DEI as racist to white people, who is the reason why that shit is in place.
See,
you can't write this dumb shit.
Look, and this is going out to you.
Take your foot off the nigger. Put your hand by
you Asian people, you Latino men, you white women. This I'm bundling y'all up together because look, we done been in this country from the beginning, and we done went through all this shit. As a people, we done went through all this shit from slavery to civil rights and Jim Crow, everything. We went through it, and we tried to tell y'all. Y'all want to listen to us because y'all keep thinking y'all gonna get something that black people ain't got. That black people, yeah, come on, it's not gonna happen. We tried to tell you, we tried to warn you. Now you fucking around and you finding out.
You never believe a racist pig what comes out of his mouth. And the fact that y'all believed him,
y'all believe everything this dude said.
We're gonna point out every fuck up. We're gonna point up everything we told you from Project 2025, and he already laid out half of 2025. Open this book up. He told you he don't know nothing about it.
Okay, you know all about it.
Everything laid out now. The first things he said is in Project 2025.
You can't never believe nothing that come out this dude's mouth. Nothing. But that's who y'all let become president again. And now we got to deal with the shit all over again. Deal with the dumb shit again.
But to us, that's the misleading part. When we come in and prove to y'all that the whole time them black motherfucking magas been lying to y'all, just the first beginning. We told y'all the nigga was doing Project 2025. The black magas will come on our podcast and say, he don't know nothing about that. That's not him.
Now, I like how they went from building a wall and Mexico gonna pay for it to now just put the motherfuckers out.
That's true. That's true. Like the wall is not enough now.
Yeah.
In fact, he ain't even do the wall, so change it up to completely get him out. It's different.
Yeah. See, this I could tell you that the wall was some bullshit because the money's there. If he wanted to, he's going in there. He could, if he wanted to, he could take some of that infrastructure money and build a wall if he wanted to. And and the economy is doing good, and so the money is there. But instead of doing that, he's going to give a tax break to the rich and claim it's going to trickle down to us poor people.
You definitely going to give a tax break to the rich.
So it's amazing, you know. See, one time in his last administration, it was build a wall. Mexico going to pay for it because the money wasn't there at the time. Oh no, yes it was because it was Obama's economy. In the beginning, it was, but he want to do the same thing he's going to do this time. So take that money and do what he hold up his campaign promise on motherfucking let motherfucker rich get richer he slash corporate. He's going to. It's going to be a whole. Them motherfucking different motherfucking Wall Streets. What jail it for? So we done went from building a wall. Mexico's going to pay for it. Now, fuck that wall. Just put the motherfuckers out. Which is going to cost a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's one thing.
In more ways than one.
Okay. You just said that, right? The economy itself is about to, for all the things he told these people he want to do, from deportation to the tariffs to everything he want to do, is going to tank the economy.
Yep.
The very economy that they said that they had a problem with Biden.
Yep.
The very economy they got issues with. So we're going to, trust me, we're going to have the numbers, direct numbers from the unemployment to everything the day.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna let y'all forget this bullshit. Y'all was dying, remember? Your fucking bread too high and all this while.
Yeah.
Bro, we're gonna have track of this number. I guarantee you, all the numbers that we have now are gonna spiral out of fucking control.
Yeah. And he just nominated a motherfucker, Exxon, an oil executive from Exxon, and put him in charge. We're gonna put him in charge of the EPA. So,
he told everybody, if y'all so rich, give me money, and y'all gonna let y'all take over the government.
Yeah,
he not playing.
He wasn't playing. So you best believe it's about to be an oil pipeline going right down through the middle of the country.
Anything billionaires need right now, they gonna get put into whatever position helps them. They America about to get siphoned from millionaires and billionaires.
Yeah.
And motherfucking discrimination is about to be at its highest while they doing it.
And let me explain something to y'all. And y'all drill people. Look, it's a reason we don't fuck with that motherfucking oil that we got. And it's a reason that we got a fucking strategic oil reserve that's bigger than a lot of states.
See, again, when you gotta explain something, that's the problem.
You got
right
to have to explain something to y'all.
Right there.
We got the biggest, baddest, most military on earth. And nobody can fuck with us from the air. If anybody ever fuck with us to the fact that say a motherfucker happened to blow up our power grid and it was no power nowhere, and they tried to attack us. That's what that oil in Antarctica is for. That's what that oil in Texas that a lot of it is just there, we don't sell. That's what all that shit is strategic. And he wants to give it up for what? When you don't have to. It is shit like that, and we have shit like that. It's why people don't fuck with us. But y'all let him pervert the shit and twist the shit all around and believe it is something that is ain't. And I can understand it's easy to do that when a lot of people ain't hip to what's really going on. So it's easy.
And another thing is, we can be mad at motherfucking Democrats too, because it's obviously some of the shit that we want done. Y'all motherfuckers could have done it, because it's they can walk in and get white people reparations off the brisket P. Bitch ass niggas, what the fuck been taking y'all so long to take care of us with reparations? Because he coming off the break, giving them payments. They can sue motherfuckers. And how can you prove a white dude ain't get a job because that black person got it?
Right.
How are you even gonna prove this stuff? But he got the Supreme Court. It doesn't matter. You can prove it or not. Now you see what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. So they already, thank you again, Asian people. They already undercut affirmative action. So they just in the process of just getting rid of that, and they didn't already attack DEI, and it was an issue in this election.
That's called woke.
So you best believe everything pertaining to DEI is going to be wiped out over the course of this administration as soon as possible. So
anytime you make everything that the Democratic Party stands for bad, then what you do? And then these motherfuckers gonna get on TV and say it's not what's the name problem. Motherfucker, y'all not communicating right, bro. It's obvious. Because Republicans communicate the most worst, trifling, racist thing. They communicate that real good to everybody.
And see, and the fuck up thing about it is now that it's in the process of everything being given back is a lot of the shit that they take, you will never get back. They'll twist it up so bad in the law that you'll never get it back. But who the fuck is gonna fight to get the shit back anyway? Because a lot of the youngins out here think that the shit don't apply, that it don't apply to them, and we're a generation removed from the dogs and the hoses. So
that's true.
The people that gotta fight for it now really don't know what they letting go, and
until it's gone,
until it's totally gone. But they'll never know what it took to get that, because they don't listen, and it's part of their plan is why they is taking the books out of school so they can't learn it in school.
Yeah.
And so
that's a tough one too. Somebody
gonna have to be the teachers of this stuff.
That's a tough one too. That's why I say for these next 4 years, it's gonna be tough. Even if and then as a black coach, put it like that, we have to buckle down first. You have to penny pinch for the next 4 years because the economy gonna tank.
That's something.
So you're gonna have to get your money together and save it, first of all. You know, and prepare. You gotta prepare your kids when they go out there driving in the streets, preparing for the police officers shit, because you can't let them buck no more. If they buck or do whatever the fuck, these motherfucking police officers will be primed to fuck them up.
Oh yeah, ass whooping coming at the very least.
Primed to fuck them up. When
they gonna get a good old fashioned ass whooping, and they ain't gonna mind if you die.
Whenever the motherfucker Trump run and say, "I want police to be able to do their jobs again," that means fuck you up.
Yeah,
without no consequences.
So bro. Federal, so you can look.
No consequences.
The next time that a police officer chokes somebody to death or shoot somebody unarmed or whatever, it's nothing. Don't even think about a federal investigation. Don't even think about it.
No.
So all this shit, I'm gonna sue the government. No, they putting in all that shit.
That's over here.
To where as the police are going back to what the police force was originally made for, and the original orders was basically keep these niggas in check, and if my nigga wander off, go bring that nigga back.
Pretty much. And when he say give police immunity, that means just you can't sue, can't do shit.
Yeah.
And if you march, he want to send a motherfucking army after that.
Yeah. Because
so he don't want to hear nothing from you, black motherfucker.
Yeah,
he don't want to hear you marching. He don't want to hear you whining. Fuck you.
Yeah, because back then the white man, this was totally the white man's country.
Exactly.
He could do what the fuck he wanted to do. White man didn't need no police. The white man didn't want to get police to niggas started running off and trying to be free.
Yeah, police. Yeah.
And that's
then over the years they was turning into serve and protect, and they never served and protect us niggas.
But they always served and protect who the fuck they work for, and it was a police force of the white people and by the white people,
by the crackers.
Ow.
By them crackers, bro. Do you watch The View?
Nah, I watch clips.
You haven't watched it, lady?
Nah.
It's starting to be a little tension there. Now, everybody gotta understand, most of these motherfucking news stations and motherfucking joints are ran by MAGAs, ran by Republicans, ran by millionaires that sympathetic to Orange the fuck demon Donald. Now, Donald is, before he even get in the office, he already telegraphing what he doing. Donald is going to be racist. Period.
Yeah,
He don't
already that, so
he ain't gonna deny it. He gonna start off telling you he want reparations for white people off the break. He want to sue anybody that give a black person a job. If that white motherfucker feel like, hey, motherfucker, that's my shit, he get to sue him. That's gonna be the craziest shit when that go down. When they start suing people for dumb shit like that, and they gonna win because this jackass don't put a person in attorney general that's gonna sue you. That's literally gonna sue you like a motherfucking class action lawsuit or some type bullshit, bro. Again, it matters who president. Joe Biden went over to big companies that got over on people. He went over to big companies to get your student loans back. You know what I'm saying? He went after motherfucking farmers that got robbed. Black farmers got their money back, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's whoever president, what's their motherfucking agenda? He is not worried about black farmers.
No, he ain't.
Black farmers is not getting no money back with him, bro.
He fucked over white farmers.
So he don't give a fuck about none of them shit. His concern is transgender. Like, can you think of anything he care about other than transgender and border?
No. See, this where the Jedi mind trick come in. The Jedi mind trick is this. Everything, this is how they're gonna push all this shit through. They're gonna holler about us about transgenders and all this shit because he know just as well as everybody else know they're not doing no gender reassignments on kids and all that shit.
It makes sense.
All that shit he talking about is wild and dumb and don't make no sense. But when they start pushing through all of this shit against transgenders, it's going to apply to everybody. Like I said before, when they push it through that, okay, they gonna say if you're a business owner and you don't want to serve transgenders, you don't have to, but you got to make it fair for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got to put everybody. You can't just discriminate against one group. So you got to say basically you can serve who you don't want to serve for whatever reason. Blah blah blah. But that's how you'll get. Oh fucking! I ain't got to serve them transgenders. I ain't serving them blacks. I ain't serving them. I ain't serving them Latinos. I don't want to serve them Jews. I don't want to serve nobody but white people. And now you back to the beginning of segregation because a motherfucker can. If I don't want you, well, I don't want them. I don't want them gays staying at my hotel. Okay, but you just can't say I don't want the gays staying at the hotel. You got to make that apply to everybody, so it won't be discrimination. So you can put out who the fuck you want, and that's how they're gonna slip all that shit up under there. You're gonna think it's gonna apply. That's how the Latinos fuck themselves. They seem to thought, okay, that what he talking about don't apply to me in my situation. Because I ain't broke no laws. I got a job. I go to work. I pay taxes or whatever. Okay, but you're still undocumented. You got to go. So it meant it when they said everybody, it wasn't just some. It meant everybody, and that's how they're gonna slip a lot of them laws up under there. You're gonna think the argument is going to be about we don't like transgender, and we don't agree with transgender rights, and they doing all of this and doing all of that. But when they slip that shit up in there, everybody gonna think, yeah, man, he on the motherfucker, he getting on the motherfucking gays now. And in reality, that shit gonna apply to everybody across the board. People got to understand how politics work.
Pretty much. That's why we here, though.
But a
bring it from a gutter point of view.
Yeah, but a motherfucker gonna say, man, yeah, they got to do that shit because they got to make it seem that way so they get that shit through. But that ain't how that shit gonna work. They ain't gonna do it like that. They can't do it like that. Want to bet?
We just want motherfuckers to come on here and tell us we were wrong about stuff as it happened.
Oh no.
So far, we were right about the education piece. He's not even sworn in yet, and he made us right about that. Project 2025, turn the pages. That shit is in it. We told y'all. MAGA, you told us we ain't know what he's talking about. He don't know nothing about Project 2025. Okay?
Okay.
Long as we clear that us two, on this pod, was way ahead and told you motherfuckers. That not only was he knew about Project 2025, but everybody he know wrote the shit, including the fucking vice president.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before we got here, something happened last night. Iron Mike Tyson fought. I guess this nigga. Did we call this nigga a YouTuber or what?
A YouTuber turned boxer.
You seen the fight?
Nope.
Oh my god,
I missed it.
What do you think about Tyson fighting at this point in time, bro?
I wish he would have knocked the motherfucker out because I don't like Logan or Jake Paul.
True.
But dude, you too goddamn old. Say you're something you gonna end up. Somebody gonna knock your brains loose. Get that shit up. But $20 million or whatever he got, $40 million, whatever the fuck he got, I guess that was worth the chance.
I mean, at his age,
I can see him getting in the ring doing them charity exhibition joints.
That's different, yeah.
That's different, but this shit, nah.
But like, if he was like at his age, if somebody actually could know how to box, he could have got himself killed in that ring, bro.
Hell yeah.
Like the blows you take at 60, you can't recover to them in your headshot.
Hell no.
I'm just gonna be lingering around
forever.
Reflexes
and all the shit all the drinking and partying and drugs he been doing.
Yeah. I mean, just headshots at 60.
And he said she was in the hospital, almost died over the summer.
Your brain riding around at 60 is not.
Yeah, so he probably
good thing.
Knowing him, he probably needed money.
And then another thing, he made it so he wasn't hit. He wasn't throwing a lot of punches.
Yeah.
He was just making sure he just went through the rounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So he probably, Tyson, he probably just needed that money, wanted the money, whatever the fuck. And he knew dude couldn't do, maybe, he's still Mike Tyson, so he know a little something.
And politically, the motherfucker he fought was wearing a red hat.
I know.
All the time and shit. And politically, all those niggas was gonna back him because Rogan and the motherfucker that run UFCW was sucking Trump dick. So
now
you know that.
It's something I want to talk about next week too, because it keeps slipping my mind, and you just said something that put it on my mind. I want to know how the fuck Colin Kaepernick can get blackballed for taking a knee, but this motherfucking Bosa, which one was it? Whichever Bosa in San Francisco, he could jump in, he could crash an interview wearing a fucking MAGA hat, and all he get is a fucking funky ass fine. We're gonna talk about that one next week.
I remember that too. These people sick, bro.
And they ain't say shit to him after the fucking election.
Then shouldn't nobody buy this nigga shit? The same way these white ringer motherfucking lunatics do. For example, Budweiser. They stop motherfuckers from buying Budweiser, right? Mm-hmm. We should start doing the same thing on our side. Yeah. We gotta be aggressive like they do.
No, because
what the fuck?
Because you know what? Motherfucker ain't gonna do it because a motherfucker scared of not looking good. Scared of not drinking good.
It's just they need the same fucking fight that these bitches. Nigga would steal an election. They would just do anything, say a lie, or anything. They don't care.
I don't give a
At some point, a Democrat got to go somewhere near that don't care level, bro.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't be the nice person taking care of people, and while this monster demon bitch orange
motherfucker,
fucking Donald, it just running a ram shot, bro.
Gotta be a motherfucker.
And yes, his name is Donald. I would never say his name right, just like he did my black lady, disrespected her. His bitch ass name will be Donald.
Forever.
Motherfucker. Now, we appreciate everybody take the time out to listen to these gutter motherfuckers. Talk about politics in our own way. You know what I'm saying, dog? And subscribe, like, whatever y'all like to do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do our best to bring y'all more content so we can try to be YouTubers for a chance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Instead of people just popping up as podcasters. You know what I'm saying? So help us out, man. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. If you've been watching, not subscribing, just help us out on that small thing. We are nobodies. So keep that in mind. We just need subscribers. Everybody, that's how help us.
X.
Appreciate you.
We'll be on Blue Sky, fan base, Instagram, Facebook. God dagnabbit, we everywhere. Check us out.
Follow, subscribe.
Follow, subscribe. Yeah, man, y'all got the
500 subs. 500 subs. We trying to get to 500 subs, bro. Just get us to 500 subs before the new year. That's all we asking. You know what I'm saying, dog? We're gonna have some merch out. You can get us some fresh fucking HVP shirts. You know what I'm saying, dog? Follow your boys. We trying. You know what I'm saying, dog? Your feelings on this one? Y'all gotta feelings on this one, though, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? We tired of watching these motherfuckers run around here and podcast and getting all this bread. You know what I'm saying, dog? So now we here. We're gonna really podcast. We're gonna really be YouTubers now. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Oh shit.
Holler at your boys.
Oh shit.
Politics from the gutter.
Gotta.
Any Puerto Rican magas out there? Just a podcast. We want to talk to y'all ASAP.
I just want to know why. That's all I want to know.
That will help.
Tell me why.
That will help.
Why?
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing.